Hello, Chester here. So we did play Esper Frog and mostly Omnitell control for the metagame challenge because the metagame challenge is where you can test your luck and try to go undefeated 7 times in a row with a deck. And I think this is the best deck to run for challenges like this. It has a high win rate, can beat all random decks you face, and it isn't that time consuming, and you can turn off your brain every once in a while. The only decks that come close to beating this deck is blue black tempo or Mardu energy decks, but you're still in the driver's seat most of the time. And the worst deck you can actually face is the mirror. That involves a lot of waiting, making land drops, and a lot of thinking. For the people newer to Timeless, let's just go over what this deck is trying to do. This is a combo deck that needs only two pieces to combo off. You only need Show and Tell and Omniscience. Show and Tell is a very broken magic card that you can cast for 3 mana, and each player may put an artifact, creature, enchantment, or land from their hand onto the battlefield. What we plan to cheat out most of the time is another card called Omniscience. This is a 10 mana card that you can cheat out for 3 mana that allows you to cast spells from your hand without paying their mana costs. So all the other things that you have here like Dig Through Time, Atraxa, Hullbreaker Horror, Mastermind's Acquisition becomes free. And how does this play out? So first, you try to look for and assemble the combo using Brainstorm, assemble the team, and Demonic Tutor. There's also another alchemy card here, Seek New Knowledge. And then the second is making sure to protect your combo from discard spells and counter magic, and as well as staying alive before turn 3. So, with that in mind, we have things like Fatal Push, Veil of Summer for discard spells and counter spells. We also have Mana Drain to counter relevant spells. And the last thing that you have to do is actually executing the combo. So that's just casting Show and Tell and Omniscience. We play a lot of spells that tutor or dig for cards that we can just chain a lot of spells after casting Show and Tell into cheating out Omniscience, that eventually we do just end up finding Mastermind's Acquisition, which is a one-off in this deck, to get Approach of the Second Sun, which needs to be cast twice to win the game. But with the amount of dig spells that we have, like Dig Through Time, Atraxa, Assemble the Team, that it's not impossible to find the second time. Now that we've covered on the game plan, there's a lot of cards in here that makes sure we win. So again, Veil of Summer protects our combo from discard spells or counter spells. Born Upon a Wind is a card that lets you cast everything at instant speed. So this helps against cards like Static Prison. Waterlogged Teachings is actually a new addition for the deck since Modern Horizons 3. So this can act as both a land drop and a tutor piece. So it searches your library for an instant or a card with flash. So if you're comboing off and you happen to have this in hand, then you do get to find yourself a copy of Born Upon the Wind or Hullbreaker Horror, or even just Dig Through Time to make sure that you go off and win on the spot. And then we have Mana Drain, which is banned in most formats. So this is just a counter spell. It actually gives you mana during your next turn. which sometimes can let you hard cast Omniscience without even casting Show and Tell. Hullbreaker Horror is a combo piece and a flexible card overall because against control, sometimes you just can't resolve Show and Tell. You end up just hard casting this for 7, or maybe you mana drain something relatively large and get to jam this early. Hullbreaker Horror is also tutorable with waterlogged teachings, and if you have both Hullbreaker Horror and Atraxa, you can just keep bouncing your own Atraxa, recasting it, and then bouncing Atraxa again, then recasting it. That gives you a deterministic win. Let's move on to the sideboard. So I did make a lot of changes here compared to Novo's list, and it's a quality of life change. So just so I don't have to stress my brain that much into the mirror. So what I did was I cut a couple of spell peers for Psychic Frog. And the reason why this works is that most decks will take out the removal spells to bring in stuff like Thoughtseize, Spell Pierce, or just generally hate pieces. They will take out the removal spells in their deck because this is a deck that heavily relies on Omniscience to get the instant win, which is not often the case. So a lot of times Psychic Frog is brought in for the blue-black tempo matchup, the mirror, because in the mirror it's a waiting game on whoever assembles the most hate pieces first. And by adding Psychic Frog into the mix, you add some pressure onto the other player into casting off Show and Tell early, and you can just cruise and grip their Omniscience if they decide to play this. Abrupt Decay deals with most hit pieces while being uncounterable. So things like Vexing Bubble won't work against this. Force of Vigor. This gets you out of Blood Moon locks, or it could deal with two hate pieces at the same time. Commandeer is a card that should be brought in against the decks that win on turn 1 or 2. An example of this is the Black White Belcher deck. And finally, Frozen Grip is mostly for the mirror only. Split Second is a mechanic that can't be responded to, which is why it's great into the mirror because if you can show and tell early, land Omniscience, you can Frozen Grip their Omniscience before they can get to do anything else. Anyway, enjoy the video and be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, let's play first. Don't know what our opponent is playing. Let's just try to combo a freebie. A second match. This probably is a decent hand. 3 demonic tutors in hand. Probably is a good one. Lures could mean energy or tempo. Sometimes both. I go Ragavan, I go Brainstorm, I guess. Okay, that's good. And just give them the Omni. we're just looking for lands. That's perfect. Let's assemble. Should have this in the bag. Oh no. Because of that, I just want to draw. Okay.
I will prove my worth to my pride.
Okay, there's a truck. So just get the win. Nice. So against Mardu Energy, want the Veil of Summer, Force of Vigor, Abrupt Decay. You don't want the mana drains. I think that's it. Let's got a Seek. I think because this has the natural combo we keep, then we just assemble for whatever they take. Just play the Hedge Maze, keep the untapped land. Okay. We just take Veil here. I was hoping for Abrupt Decay. Nice. We just killed the Pride here. 2, 4, 5. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully they don't have like Vortex. Okay, let's just go for it now. Just need to cast this. Kind of made the mistake there because if they had Fragment Reality, we might have lost. Okay, we just take here. And Veil of Summer is so broken that it bypasses that kind of hate. We're just gonna Demonic Tutor for the Masterminds. Okay, GG's. Play first against the Lures deck again. Okay, this hand is cool. Okay, let's just. I think they should just take Brainstorm. Hmm, I don't think I take this. Let's just pass. Don't want these two land. Let us hedge maze. Okay, that's good. Juggernaut Peddler. I guess let's just try to find Veil of Summer. Don't see Veil of Summer. We take Show and Tell and Assemble. Brainstorm. Put back the Show and Tell and the Masterminds. Okay, that's kind of annoying. And they had the swords.
I will prove my worth to my pride.
Guess we kind of win here anyway. 7, 9, 10. Okay, it's just a win. Okay, this type of energy again. But Mana Drain, Seek for Abrupt Decay. Not sure if Force is good here. Probably is. I think this hand is decent enough. We have a push and Veil of Summer. We're gonna. Hmm. Actually, I'm just gonna push this. Let's just Veil of Summer here. Might just be fetching for show and tell here. I'm sorry. Dig through time. Okay, there's the show and tell. Okay. I think this is it. Here's the masterminds. There's waterlog. Waterlog first. Nice. Fourth match of this run. Against an unknown opponent, I think this is it's an okay hand. If this is the mirror, try to look for Hullbreaker, I think. Like it's Jetstorm. Show and tell. This is a bit scary since they can win next turn. Not a land. Okay. Wait, how do they win? They don't have Stitchers. They can grief me for a lot of times. And to get out of the grief lock, I just have to Veil of Summer one time. I guess just pass the turn. 3, 5, 6. The best play here. Oh, oops. Wrong card. And that sucks. Yeah, I meant to get Demonic Shooter to get dig through time. Oh, my bad. This matchup we want to get out, seek, Hullbreaker, Fatal Push. Really, a Veil of Summer for Thoughtseize, Tears, Force of Vigor, Abrupt Decay. Let's try one from the first. Guess this hand is good enough. We have the Thoughtseize on one. Take Necro. He can Dark Ritual into deploy a clock. Since we got Dig, I'm I want to fetch into Survey Land. It appears no. Okay, show and tell. Okay, there's Troxon and another dig. I think we got this. Okay, let's ship it back. This hand good enough. Let's try it. I'm tempted by the mana drain, but we are on the draw, so which makes this keep less good. I guess on the play I should be focused on the draw I should be focused on commandeer. Okay, let's keep that. So close to getting Necrolock. 1, 2, 3. We just have to counter one Plutonian. Nice. Hold on. They shouldn't have a way to win anymore. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Opponent has no companions. Guess this is an okay hand, except for the fatal push. Okay, what does this mean? Not really sure, but let's lead with untapped land. Brief. We're just supposed to hold mana drain up. Hmm. Let's try to brainstorm into untapped land. Guess that's technically it. But it's not black. Let's draw into the hedge maze. So against this deck, we want Veil of Summer. Guess we could play a couple of frogs. Just bring the Born and Masterminds out. And then Choxa. Let's play first. I think this hand is good enough. Let's fetch for a hedge maze. Tutor is nice. Okay. Let's brainstorm in the response. Rid of the omniscience. It's like this is a frog game. Wasn't expecting that. For these, say swords. Okay. Okay. Nice. Frog got there. We want commandeers here. I do think we want spell pierce. Maybe we need commandeer. Let's just make this change. Maybe got some mana drain for thought seeds. I think we just keep it under city sewers. Hmm. Naming brainstorm, huh? That's not bad, I guess. Let's just show until we can raise them. Hmm. As we get Veil and Assemble. His opponent is going first with a Giganta. Hmm. I think we move this. Okay, this is a bit better. Keep bottom a brainstorm. Just hope they don't open with Dragavan into Blood Moon. Okay, pass the turn. We're gonna get dealing 6. Okay, looks like we're not gonna have it next turn. Let's fetch the Hedge Maze. 4, 6, 8. 6, 4, 6, 8, 11. Just gonna counter this. Think this is the biggest chance we get. You have enough, right? Okay, let's try one more time. Nice. We got there. All because they played the One Ring. Okay, against Boros, I think Abrupt Decay and Force of Finger. Out Veil and a Seek. This is a pretty bad hand. That's small. This is better. I think this is better. Okay. No pride, please. Okay. Don't want that. Hmm. Guess we just play the fetch land.
Nothing can break out.
Okay. I think that incentivizes me to do this. Next turn we can dig. Okay. Failed to find it. For okay.
Tooth and claw, you'll have vengeance today.
Hmm. Don't think we can win this anymore. I can't play this out. I need this to get rid of this. Oh, they missed it.
Or join our cause.
think we have any place. Yep, play first. Okay, this is a fast hand. Okay, let's just assemble. It's not a blood wound. Nice. Kind of annoying because we do the hull breaker thing, then what the heck? Nice. Okay, we're up against a Lur's deck. Let's play first. This hand looks fine. Let's start with Misty Rainforest to hold up Veil just in case. It's like it's the mirror. Undercity Sewers. I think land is okay. Okay, that's fine. Let's brainstorm now. Okay, that's nice. Mana drain that. That means this costs one.
I've read nearly the entire letter.
Right? Speed with assemble. Okay. Nice. So up against tempo, we want. Let's see what we want. Veil of Summer, Abrupt Decay, Thought Seeds, can cut Seek, Masterminds, and Born. We can cut a couple of mana drain for the frogs. Try this configuration. Okay, this hand is good. Okay, Thoughtseize gets us here. Well, probably not. Okay, perfect. The Thoughtseize here. Okay, take a look at bunch of tutors. Probably take demonic tutor here. Could also take frog. Show and tell. I'm just gonna get Omni. Get Thoughtseize. Prevail. Okay. I think I just abrupt decay here. Assemble. Okay, perfect. I think we just win from here. Nice. Not nice. Okay, back to being nice. Okay, there's the Hullbreaker. It's nice, nice. Okay, so seems that we got there with show and tell. let's open some packs. Welcome back. So post metagame challenge, we ended up with a total of 7, 8, 12. We ended up with a total of 13 runs, and there's a couple of frog variants here, but it did not really go that well. And I ended up playing more show and tell than frog because it was too taxing to play frog, especially the last one. Each game ended up around 15 up to 50 minutes a match, and you don't really want that when trying to get some value out of the event. And I did end up playing a weird hybrid of show and tell and Dimir Tempo. Not sure if I'll be making a video on this one because I do have some gameplay recorded, and it's more of a meme than an actual deck. The Esper tempo list that I'll be posting is this one, trying out hand hate in the main instead of the spell snares. So all in all, we ended up with a 72, 73% win rate, which is okay. And with that, it is very good to play these challenges because I think I went only a couple of thousand gold down, but with a lot of packs opened. In the end, I managed to have, I think, 6 rare wild cards and 4 mythic wild cards by just playing this event. So it's really a good way to farm your way into other decks if you want to play more timeless. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.